side.
Medium. I did 200. Today we're gonna do strength. We got bench press and deadlifts. 200-meter row, 30-second rest for 3 sets. First set about a 2:15, 2:10 pace.
How do we feel today? We're working out with Charlie Lima. I feel sexy as hell. Charlie, how did the paparazzi get in here?
Every 2 minutes you'll get a set of bench and then a set of deadlift.
He's gonna get what I give him.
As soon as the camera comes on, I've heard Doug talking back to me more than ever before.
It's not about Rob, it's about Doug. Just when you think it's easy, that's when Charlie's at his best, because it's never as easy as it seems to be. At the midway point, you're going, I knew I shouldn't have thought this was easy. I knew I shouldn't have thought this was easy. More times than not, the last rep is all I got in me. He's that good. I actually had, prior to working out with Charlie, erectile dysfunction. And now, I gotta tell you, Charlie Lima is not only good for me, he's good for my wife, if you know what I'm saying.
Now the phone doesn't stop ringing. Good, Rob.
Good, Rob. Oh, everybody's got a shot. It's a percentage loss and a percentage gain, so everybody's equal.
We need workouts that build muscle. You know, sometimes people just approach workouts with getting their heart rate up, but like today is precisely building muscle, building strength, because it matters, right? If you lose muscle during the challenge, then you're actually gonna hurt your score, because it's a percentage of what your starting muscle weight was. So if you had 10 pounds of muscle and you lose 2 pounds of muscle, you actually lose 20% on the final score.
He likes to use complex exercises, so we're using the back, the legs, the buttocks, the thighs, the arms.
What's really cool is that Doug's had your disc fusion, right? Or back some back issues.
The shots, yeah.
Yeah, and we can still deadlift. So no matter how tall he is, we've worked through some things over the years. And now his back's stronger.
And that's the wonderful thing about working out with Charlie. Form is critically important. So if you're off just a little bit, you can get hurt. Charlie won't let that happen. He's fun, he's smart, and he knows you, so he pushes you.
I've always bounced back and forth between CrossFit and personal training. So one time I was thinking about leaving CrossFit and going back to personal training, and he had an opening with Doug, and we've been doing it years now.
Big push! Go! 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 Doug works harder than Rob. I'm gonna say that again, this is on camera, not trying to offend Rob, but Doug makes Rob work harder, and then in the same light, Doug works harder with Rob in the workout because they push each other.
If I do something better than Rob, like rowing, but I row better than most people just because of my build, I'm gonna stay out in front of him harder than just rowing by myself. Now at the same time, when he runs or does burpees or there's a list of things that he's better at than I am, I have to keep pace. I'm not gonna win, but I have to keep pace. So if I was gonna go this fast without Rob, I go this fast with Rob because I have to keep up or I have to stay out in front. It just depends on what we're doing.
Come on, Doug. All right, so we've got 3 rounds, 200-meter row, 10 pull-ups.
Well, you know what? There's no other place I'd rather be right now.
Today's Monday, and we want to see how the weekend went. Not based on me asking him, but based on the numbers. What we want to do is lose fat, gain muscle. So sometimes when you look at the scale, you're real discouraged because maybe you are not losing weight fast, but that's not always the goal. That will happen if it's intended to happen. So
what
same,
happened?
Same. You were 16.3 Friday.
Oh, I was?
I
No, I was 14.
14 on Friday?
Yeah.
Let's see. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you don't need to test again. So basically,
I need to test again.
no. And this is the good thing about this is the same idea of not being addicted to numbers.
Right.
Like we know what we're doing is working. You know, not saying that you ate bad because you ate good,
Yeah.
but over the weekend something happened. Like we can't explain that maybe for some reason.
Not one cheat since this competition.
Yeah. So if we still look at it overall, you're up 1 pound of muscle and you're down 1% body fat.
You know, whatever caused the 14 and whatever caused the 16.
You want to do more of the 14.
Well, I'm going to pay attention, yeah.
I would assess everything you're eating, you know?
I had half a chicken and a quarter of a pound, because I think I ordered half a pound and I ate half of it. So that was my lunch yesterday. No breakfast, got up late.
So we don't want to.
And that was it.
We don't want to overeat at one meal, right?
Which
and we
I
don't want to
might
go
have
big
done.
periods of time without
No breakfast, right.
because that goes against the goal, right? So it's like that's why you had on the meal plan, you had, you know, different feedings at different times,
Right.
not missing meals and not overeating. Because what happens when we miss meals is you, by default, will probably overeat. We have to know that doing nutrition well is not good enough for the challenge. We have to do nutrition perfect.
I really thought I was doing myself a favor skipping breakfast.
How did you come up with that thought?
Well, fewer calories. Cheryl loves to do intermittent fasting. And the definition to me of intermittent fasting is you don't eat and body with no fuel goes to fat.
The way that you're doing it is the wrong way,
The way I'm doing intermittent fasting,
which is just
skipping
like,
a meal once in a while.
yeah, you're not doing intermittent fasting, you're skipping
Again,
them.
did you get the facial expression? Do that again one more time.
Yeah, because it's funny that
No,
you would
facial
call
expression.
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
funny that you would call it intermittent fasting when in reality it's just skipping a meal.
Right. Well, so again, to me, that's my version of intermittent fasting.
So when you intermittent fast, you pretty much are choosing about a 6 to 8 hour window in the day to consume calories. And for some people, that really helps them restrict calories. And that's where they see the benefit and they lose weight. What Doug did is he wasn't intermittent fasting. That's not the diet that he's on. That's not the plan that he's on. And then all of a sudden on Sunday, he just decided that he was gonna wake up and not eat breakfast and quote, fast or intermittent fast and then eat lunch. The reason why that's not a good way to approach your diet is because that's not the plan you're on. The person who does not intermittent fast and then occasionally fasts is not burning fat. In fact, you're going into a catabolic state, which is where your body is going to now burn muscle in order to fuel itself. If you eat too little, then much probably like Doug did on Sunday, then he's going to burn muscle. And the goal during this challenge is to add muscle or maintain, but add and lose fat. And above all, what works, this is for the camera, is eating single ingredient foods, eating healthy.
Nothing prepackaged, pre-prepared.
Yeah. Exercising and being mindful of not overeating, right, but not undereating. That works. We know that works. So Rob got COVID. He's negative, and we're gonna find out how that did his body fat. He did do some workouts at home that I sent him.
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
Not
He
enough.
claims.
Nobody cares he got COVID. Nobody cares.
He claims.
Jump in this thing, no excuses. You go to February 9th, it ends the way it ends, that's the way it is.
We're gonna have some people actually want to get COVID if he loses fat and gains muscle.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if you lost weight. You were probably 198 before.
It was 201.
Oh, so 6 pounds?
Right there. Stop there.
I think you went down.
I went down. He's been telling me for years it's all in the diet. I didn't believe him.
Okay, this is what I thought. Muscle went down.
But how much?
So you went down 5.2 pounds.
in muscle?
No,
No.
in weight.
Weight.
Muscle went down 1.7 pounds, and body fat percentage went down 0.8.
Where you at?
No.
Not gonna share? Oh, he's
Watch the film.
Today's all about Rob. What did Rob do? Rob got sick. Let's fawn all over Rob.
We're gonna start outside.
What about
and
weight
then
loss,
come
Rob?
inside.
What about muscle mass, Rob?
You know, I didn't have any symptoms, so it was great. But it was just frustrating not to be able to come to the gym, especially while we're doing this challenge.
I ate super healthy yesterday. Huge salad for lunch, shrimp, and then I put a chicken breast on top of it. And it literally came out the size of a medicine ball.
I know, right? They are.
And I worked through it, I ate it. Wasn't that hard to eat the whole thing, just, took some time. Then I worked out at 4:30 and I felt great.
Don't let up. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good work. Good work.
Sled push is the hardest. You can kind of not relax, but you can momentum the kettlebells. Sled push, your thighs are burning the whole way.
The whole thing. Every 3 minutes is really the worst part.
This will be more kind of strength focused.
I think if you were to get Charlie to define what we just did, this is going to be strength, and what we just did out there was kilia. So we're moving from kilia to strength.
What'd you eat for breakfast?
Chicken thigh, chicken drumstick, 3 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, 2 mini bell peppers, and then a handful of nuts.
Nice. What'd you have for breakfast?
Oh, baby, 4 eggs, 4-ounce steak, half a cup of,
Berries?
yep, well, half a cup of blueberries, half a cup of raspberries. On target, baby, on target. Just do what Charlie tells you to do. It's not that complicated.
This is how challenges work. Really, day 1 should look like day 29. I mean, that's the reality of it. And if you're asking me, it should look like day 42 and day 380 and day 1,702. You know, like that's being healthy. So we're not going to do anything different. This is a snowball effect. So whenever you start, when you start eating healthy day 1, and you continue to eat healthy, actually day 10 is more beneficial than day 1, and then that snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Twinkies are okay.
By day 21, your body realizes what it's doing, and now the only thing can set you back is messing up. And messing up could be eating unhealthy, missing meals, catching COVID. But reality, really, if we're honest, it's eating bad, right? That's what most people, grabbing the Snickers bar, eating the M&Ms, having the margarita, like that's where you mess up, and then you kind of start back at day 1, even though it's day 21. So the goal is be consistent. Day 30 shouldn't look much different from day 1.
The trainer should avoid listing out M&Ms and all these other candies.
There's nothing wrong with Snickers.
I now want some of what? I want all of that.
And peanut M&Ms, ooh. But right now, the switch is flipped. No desire, no teasing. No, I'm in.
I know.
But to your point, I'm only in for 30 days or until something else challenges me like this afterwards. I'd like to be videoed in the most awkward possible position, please.
15 seconds. What's for lunch, Doug?
You know it.
Charlie?
Yeah,
Chicken and chicken, double chicken, Charlie.
chicken, yeah. Somebody, one of the guys behind the counter, why do you order this? I said, well, it's a perfect meal.
I took a friend there and I ordered that, and he asked me basically the same thing. And he's like, I'll have the same thing, but put the dressing on there. Yeah. You know? It's like, well, there went everything.
Day 15, halfway. This is where you really got to lie to yourself. You're having fun. You can do it's easy. One foot in front of the other. You got to stay the course. First 5, 6, 7 days easy because it's And now we're kind of into the routine.
Yeah, bye, Megan.